Irú. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Rabo, has assured the people of the Southeast commitment towards improving security situation in the region and in the nation at large. General Rabo gave this assurance at the Chief of Defense Staff interaction with the retired senior military officers in the Southeast geopolitical zone held in Owerri, the Imo State capital. Addressing participants at the forum, the Chief of Defense Staff said armed forces of Nigeria are in the forefront of redressing various security threats in the country. According to him, the military in synergy with the Nigerian police and other security agencies are working around the clock to redress the asymmetric security threats confronting the nation. The defense chief explained that the current agitation in the zone made the southeast security situation very peculiar, noting that a good number of those who are in support of such agitation have wrong understanding of reality on ground. It described the engagement of the military veterans in the region as useful, noting that their privilege and distinct position they could bring greater understanding to stakeholders in the region as well as disabuse the misconception and the perception of the agitators.
The Chief of Defense Staff, sir, General L.E.O. Irabo, Nigerian Army Medal, the former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Zubuke Ejirika, retired Commander of the Federal Republic, the Chief of Defense Intelligence, the Chief of Defense Civil Military Cooperation, the Air Officer Commanding Ground Training Command, Directors, Commander 34 Artillery Brigade, Commanders here are present, senior military officers, both serving and retired, gentlemen officers, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great delight that I formally welcome you all on behalf of officers and soldiers of 82 Division to Owerri, the Imo State capital, on this auspicious occasion of the Chief of Defense Staff interaction with retired senior military officers of the Southeast origin being hosted by my division. Let me begin by thanking God Almighty for granting the facilitators and participants of this interaction from outside Imo State journey mercies from their respective destinations to Owerri. It is my prayer also that the good Lord will grant you all safe trip back to your destination after the event. It will be recalled that similar interactions were held with resounding successes in Ibadan for the Southwest geopolitical zone and recently in Kaduna for the Northwest geopolitical zone. And today marks the turn of the Southeast geopolitical zone here in Owerri. The interaction taking place today is very timely and apt, considering the heightened insecurity in the Southeast region. I would like to salute the initiative, courage, and wisdom of the Chief of Defense Staff in facilitating a forum of this nature to leverage the wealth of experience and knowledge of our retired senior military officers who are undeniably key stakeholders in tackling of security challenges across the nation. There's no gainsaying that this important forum will help in shaping and enhancing our collective response to emerging security challenges in the Southeast region. It is hoped that the synergy of ideas that will be generated in the course of this interaction will contribute significantly towards a better understanding of the security challenges confronting the region with a view to providing solutions to them. 82 Division, under my leadership, has continued to enjoy unparalleled support and goodwill of the good people of the Southeast region. The outcome of this interaction will further energize our collective efforts towards full restoration of the desired peace and security in the region. May I use this opportunity to inform you all that the division is working in close collaboration and synergy with sister services and other security agencies in tackling insecurity in the region, and is leaving no stone unturned in ensuring the return of peace and stability. This exceptional partnership has been responsible for the relative peace and security in the region, even though the security situation remains unpredictable. At this juncture, let me sincerely thank the Chief of Defense Staff for the confidence reposed in my division by selecting it to host this interactive session. I assure you, sir, that the division will continue to strive hard to justify the confidence reposed in it. To the Chief of Defense Staff and the team of senior officers from the Defense Headquarters, members of the Alpha team, all invited participants and members of the press that are present, I want to sincerely thank you all for coming. At this point in time, it is my singular honor once again to welcome you all to Owerri, the Imo State capital, the venue of the Chief of Defense Staff interaction with retired senior military officers of the Southeast origin.
The former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Azubike Jirika, retired CFR. The Chief of Defense Intelligence, our host, the General Officer Commanding 82 Division, Nigerian Army, the Air Officer Commanding Ground Training Command, Directors here present, the Commander, 34 Artillery Brigade, other commanders here present, our distinguished senior military officers, both serving and retired, gentlemen officers, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. May I welcome you all to the Chief of Defense Staff interaction with retired senior military officers from the Southeast geopolitical zone. This interaction is necessitated by the current state of insecurity in the country which has risen to a worrisome level. The present situation requires that all hands must be on deck to surmount the challenges. As we all know, the armed forces of Nigeria is at the forefront of tackling these security challenges in conjunction with other security agencies. Hence, there is a need for a variety of input from different stakeholders to combat the challenges. One veritable group that is germane in profiling the way forward and should be consulted in this regard is the crop of loyal and very capable retired but not tired military officers. Because of the training, exposure, and years of experience while in service, they can identify security challenges in their immediate environment, think strategically, and provide deep insights that can provide far-reaching solutions. As such, they are adverse to the armed forces of Nigeria. Unlikely means and ways to tackle the challenges could be invaluable. It is in this regard that the Chief of Defense Staff has programmed interactions with retired military officers within the 6 geopolitical zones and the Federal Capital Territory. So far, the interactions for the Southwest Zone has been held at Ibadan, and that for the Northwest Zone was held just 2 days ago, last Monday at Kaduna. The interaction for the Southeast Zone is today, and that is the reason we are gathered here today. It is expected that this Parley will bring some salient issues to the attention of the Chief of Defense Staff and also prefer some ways forward. It is a day's rally that will entail the Chief of Defense Staff intelligence brief on the security situation in the Southeast, which will focus us on the different security issues abounding in the region. It is expected also to draw comments from participants before an interactive session that will afford participants the opportunity to contribute individually on the issues as well as prefer the way forward. Please feel very free to make your contributions in such a manner that will make this Parley with the Chief of Defense Staff very fruitful to realize the safety desired in the Southeast and the country at large. On this note, may I humbly and most respectfully invite the Chief of Defense Staff for his remarks.
As we begin to have the CFR retired, the Chief of Defense Intelligence, the General Staff Commanding the 2nd Division, who is our host, chief host, the Air Staff Commanding Ground Training Command, various officers from Defense and Services Headquarters, Commander 34 Artillery Brigade, the Commissioner of Police, Imo State Command, the State Director of Nigerian Civil and Civil Defense Corps, our distinguished and very eminent retired senior officers from or who are residing in the Southeast Geopolitical Zone, that are the focus of this interaction. All officers, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Let me say that I'm highly delighted to be here and to also feel very proud to have people of you turn out in your numbers for this all-important interaction with you. I'm delighted to see the former Chief of Army Staff here in our midst, who of course is not just very important personality from the Southeast, but equally a stakeholder, a very strategic stakeholder in the Southeast and Nigeria in general. Our interaction today stems from the fact that you remain the very indeed dependable ally, now desire to establish conditions for peace and stability across the country, and the Southeast geopolitical zone in particular. I have said this before, but I thought it bears repetition to indicate that you are the most qualified, in my view, amongst the various stakeholders who have interests within the matrix of peace around, the matrix of defense and security of our nation. This is arising from the fact that you have the requisite training and experience to be able to contribute meaningfully to the current efforts at addressing the imbalance of security within our country. This is because you have served, now retired and living amongst the people. You understand better issues that have to do with security. You have the ears and of course the eyes of those of us that are serving. You're also able to dissect the differences, the issues as they present themselves. You also know the misperceptions that have attended to certain issues within the country. And so, given the current dynamics of insecurity, the asymmetric nature of these threats, we hope on you to advise us on the way forward for their containment. Yes, the armed forces, just as was earlier pointed out, are at the forefront of addressing these security threats. But we are not alone. The police and other security agencies, of course the intelligence agencies, are working in sympathy with us. But we also believe that the feedback coming from you will be very critical in redressing these security threats. What makes the Southeast very peculiar is the current agitation to which my good number of those who are in support of such petitions have a wrong understanding as to the realities on ground. But of course, you, in your very privileged and distinct position, you know better. We felt that engaging with you will be very useful in bringing understanding, greater understanding to bear on those who matter within the Southeast. And I believe that you remain loyal. Because, as I've always mentioned, that because you have said, because you have shown a lot of patriotism, you remain sold out. You and I, also of all aside, and you remain sold out completely to unity, faith, peace, and progress of our nation. And so it is from this standpoint that your value inputs will always remain what we will depend on going forward. So let me thank you so very much for coming and living, of course, looking forward to the interactive session that we'll be having going forward. And to please urge you to feel free to be forthcoming. Here, of course, the setting is such that we give room for you to bear your mind. There's nothing to be held back. So there is a no holds barred interaction that we will have. I'd like to please urge you to please feel free and let us know what you think we need to do, what we have done well, what we need to sustain, what we have not done well, what we need to discard, and of course other areas that we may have our eyes that may not have been open to. On that note, let me once again thank you for coming. And and wish us a very fruitful interaction. God bless you.
And we once again put our hands together for the defense staff. Thank you.
Well, thank you. No doubt from the large turnout of participants, I'm very confident. These officers, very senior officers, and I think that outcomes will be very cheap and quite good. And to also know that
of a time, sir, my name is Chidem will come up the point. Of a time, the people of South think that the security situation in this zone is being managed and is coming down. And just yesterday, unknown gunmen struck and killed over 6 men in Enugu State. At the behave of your coming to Imo, what do you make of to the southeast? What do you make of these latest onslaughts?
Well, this is part of the reason why we're here. If security situation, in optimal, I don't think that this interaction will be successful. Of course, that does not imply that security agencies will have what to do. Whenever you see, security setting to the generality of the people and of course the environment, that the point of attention, it is because of the work on the ground that security agencies are. So what happened, of course, in Enugu is only a pointer that and so that's the reason that's even what makes this interaction to be very compelling. And I believe that going forward, we'll see an incremental improvement in the security situation, not just in the southeast, but also across the country.
Can you tell Nigerians what?
Of these daily newspapers. Yeah, when you do your address, you talk about those who are actually, opting for sections in the country. Let us actually know how the military will ensure that such move is a nip in the bud, so that we can have one united country.
First and foremost, it's not the job of the military to stop anyone from teaching one by solutions. It's a political what we are engaged is having to use instrument violence to bring about competitions. We have a constitution. The constitution enables us to prevent whatever violence. Anyone outside the provision of the constitution, of course, we would as military and of course. So why do you have to kill in order to achieve your desire? We resist any attempt of anyone to use instrument violence against state. But then there are provisions that believes that he has certain desires within the confines of the provision by the Constitution to prevent such behaviors. So this is the reason why I think that violence is not the way to go. And we always appeal to everyone to see the concept So this precisely is we think that going this way, we'll be able to have a united response where everyone desiring
What is your impression of this meeting?
This meeting?
Yes.
It's a well thought out gesture from the address of the Chief of Defense Staff. It is geared at enhancing security. He brought back former Chief of Army Staff, General who is also from this area, to be amongst us. A soldier we respect, people like General Chiswe, Nigerian military, police, security, and together, we hope we will achieve something by giving us a chance to contribute. The Old and the New Testament make up the Holy Bible, so to say, for Christians. The Old and the New generation brings cohesion in political and harmony. Our meeting hasn't started yet, but it's a good candidate. And will you have old warlords like General Chikwe, Chief of Army Staff in a gathering under the same roof with a Army Staff, with a serving Chief of Defense Staff? A lot is expected to happen towards peace and tranquility in our country. Thank you. Thank you.
The Chief of Defense Staff has just made a call saying all senior officers from the Southeast Zone should ventilate solutions, grievances, whatever it is, should be open to come up with lasting solutions to the security situations in the Southeast. Sir, quickly bear your mind to that call.
Thank you. The call from the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Irabo, is a call for peace and tranquility that will enable businesses and free movement to thrive in the Southeast in particular and Nigeria at large. I'm happy to note that the Civil Military Cooperation Department, which I established as the Chief of Army Staff, has grown and is today playing a major role in interfacing between the military and the civil society. The gathering today is unique in the sense that it is bringing the veterans and those currently serving together towards finding lasting solution to the spate of insecurity all over the country. As you all know, anyone who has experienced violent conflict or war do not wish that it is repeated anywhere. Even no sensible person will wish that war is employed in solving out problems. If you go through history, you find out that it is judged. Even after conflict, it ends on a round table. Why don't we judge and prevent such conflicts? So we want to discourage anyone, anywhere, from actions that will lead to destruction of peace. There is no conflict that cannot be settled on a round table.
Bemiga Olamikon, reporting for GTV Africa.